What's up, guys? Swordsman here, bringing you some MW3 on the new map pack. I believe this map is called Liberation. And like usual on a Monday morning or afternoon or whatever, before we get too far along, I just want to say that episode 14 of the One More Game podcast is now live. In this week's episode, we cover a variety of topics, including, but not limited to, the existence of 3D pornography, Battlefield 3's Xbox versus PC, reasons which I prefer, or why I prefer Xbox and stuff like that. We cover the senior producer of Diablo 3 quitting Blizzard just months away from a release. Ooh, Quadnade. We cover some Super Bowl talk, some NHL All-Star Game discussion, and a variety of other gaming-related stuff. So, the link will be in the description. You can go check it out on Podbean. Typically in a few hours it'll be up on iTunes as well, so you go check it out wherever you please, download it, listen to it, whatever. Alright, so with that out of the way, this is some MW3 with a silenced ACR with red dot. I'm using something that you guys typically don't see from me in my videos. I'm using the Specialist Strike Package. I have some mixed opinions on the Specialist Strike Package. I think it's cool, and I really get how powerful it can be. But typically, it just doesn't seem to do so great for me. My luck is that I get the Specialist bonus, like all things achieved, and I die immediately after. But with that said, I can definitely see why a lot of people like to run this. I don't have it on too many of my classes. I think I have it set up on 3 classes. Typically in classes that aren't super active for running around. Like, I don't have it on shotguns or SMGs or anything like that. I got it on my ACR, my M14, and I want to say I have it on my sniper rifle, but I'm not completely sure. Now, just again, typical gameplay for me, just moving around the map, trying to get used to this map. This may be my 3rd or 4th game on this map, so I wasn't completely familiar with all the areas, but as I played it more, this map reminds me of something. I'm going to take a moment here, and a lot of people say one of the strengths of MW2, despite its many flaws, is that it had pretty good maps. There was a couple doozies, but overall I thought the maps in MW2 were not the problem of that game. The problem of that game was that there was too much random bullshit you could die from. So, with that said, whenever MW3's maps came out, a lot of the core gamers said, oh my god, they're so small, they're so fast, you get flanked, and everyone's always behind you, they're so tiny. And then to me, this map here, Liberation, is about the size of some of the MW2 ones, and they're saying it's too big. But to me, every time I play this map, I can't help but be reminded of Afghan, the map from MW2. Like this area here where I'm coming in right now, this area reminds me of the place that had the gully with the downed plane. It's like a killing field. If you go in there, you're probably going to get killed. The bridge will represent the plane itself for some cover, and it just seems to be... You've got the little underground areas that represent that little cave in Afghan, and the bunker set up on the cross side of it, and you got the multiple paths around the outskirts. So to me, this map feels like an Afghan. A more colorful Afghan map is what I picture this as, sort of how I like to play it now. And to me, it seems like a good map. A lot of people are complaining it's too big. I am not one of those people. Dirty drop shot, but I got shot in the back of the head. You little bastard. Damn you. But I don't know. I'm sure, rather, that the snipers will love this map, because it definitely will give you some longer lines of sight for you guys to get your snipe on, as I save his ass. I don't know. It works for me. I can see SMGs working on this map if you stick to the interior. I'm not completely sold that shotguns can work exceedingly well on this map. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. I'm wrong often. But this does feel like an assault rifle and an LMG and a sniper type map. Although I have seen one guy with a riot shield hanging around in the tunnel, so that could be another possibility, You never really know. It could work. It could, As far as the other map, I do have some games I want to post from that. I just have not recorded them from my theater yet. So I shall have to record some of those off and show you guys Piazza. Piazza is definitely a different map type. It's It's pretty wild. I tried to detonate my C4, but I ended up reloading. I guess I didn't double tap reload fast enough or something. But yeah, Piazza it's a crazy SMG shotgun haven if you want to run around Mach 12 trying to shoot people as you flank them and come up behind them. It is absolutely nuts. This map, again, a lot of people are giving it some hate. I see nothing wrong with it. I think it's pretty cool. So that's my take. You guys could very well have a different opinion or think it's shit. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. With any luck, I'm hoping to have some more MW3 gameplay coming your way. I'm going to start doing some weapon reviews for MW3 weapons. Now, the nerfs seem to be pretty much out of the way. I don't know what else will be getting nerfed from here on, so hopefully any sort of weapon reviews I do will not be then invalidated a week later by a patch. I was definitely holding off for the shotguns for them to decide what they were doing. That guy came flying out of nowhere. Jesus Christ. Because as you know, I do play with a lot of shotguns, so obviously I have a lot of shotgun footage I could use for the weapon reviews for the 3 shotties I've used primarily so far. And I don't know, I just didn't want to put the time in to do a weapon review and then have whatever balancing patch they decided to go with just end up invalidating them all. So now that that's out of the way, the machine pistols got nerfed and stuff like that, I will take a look at doing some more reviews and have some fun with that to show you guys the stats and the damage and the recoil numbers and everything like that goes into these weapons. It's actually kind of interesting in this game, more so a bit than Black Ops was, actually. The guns do have more of their own feeling and their own characteristics than Black Ops did, where it's just sort of like 2 to 3 guns kind of shared the same stats in Black Ops, which, I don't know. I guess that kind of made for easier balance, but I don't know. Again, right there where I was in those steps, that feels like that little cave system on Afghan where I was looking out into that gully where that plane would have been. And now I'm where that plane would have been, running up towards that bunker. Or a cave, rather. And that's, I don't know, maybe I'm completely off. Maybe I'm the only person in the world that has played Liberation and went, hey, feels like Afghan. I could be alone in this, but it's just what it feels to me, what I tried to convey it or relay it to you guys to put it into perspective. But you might just have to play this one on your own in order to get a good feel for it. I think I had a pretty good game this game. I think I went 32 kills and 9 deaths or somewhere around there. I don't know. Good for my standards. I have been messing around with C4 a bit lately. I got a game with the AK-47 silenced in C4 that I had on Fallen that I'm hoping to post here shortly sometime this week that I'm definitely having fun with C4. That thing can pack quite a big boom. You guys know I'm not so much a fan of the grenades. Every time I seem to throw a grenade, I get freaking hit markers and I don't actually get any kills with them. That's why I primarily run throwing knives. So now I've moved on to throwing knives on some classes and C4 on the other ones. I don't know. It's an odd combination, I guess, but it's fun to use. And at the end of the day, I will take fun over efficiency almost every single time. All right, that does wrap it up. Final kill cam scoreboard will be coming up. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.